the refectory falls silent. A long table, 12 frozen faces, a single moment suspended in time. Each expression tells a different story. Each hand seems to whisper a hidden message. Look closely, and you'll see more than a painting. You'll glimpse secrets woven into the very fabric of the scene. Scientists have scanned the walls. Restorers have mapped pigments. Historians have traced the identities of those present. Yet the mystery remains. Did Leonardo embed a secret code within the shapes and angles? Or are we only seeing illusions created by centuries of decay and repeated repairs? By the end of this investigation, you'll know which explanation the evidence supports. But here's the unsettling part. Leonardo da Vinci may not have been painting just a religious scene. He may have etched his most dangerous secret into the silence of that room, hidden in the shadows, the geometry, and the stillness of the Last Supper. What was he really trying to tell us? To answer that, we must return to its origins. Between 1495 and 1498, Duke Ludovico Sforza commissioned Leonardo to create this monumental work on the wall of the Dominican convent of Santa Maria del Grazie in Milan. A sacred setting, a powerful patron, and a genius willing to push the limits. It was here that art crossed into mystery. The Duke wasn't asking for just a painting. He wanted a symbol, something that could unite faith with the prestige of his court. The chosen stage was the refectory of Santa Maria del Grazie in Milan. Picture this: monks gathering for their daily meals, visitors moving between the church and the Duke's residence, and on the main wall, a monumental vision of one of the most decisive moments in Christian history. Leonardo didn't simply depict a meal. He transformed the space into an extension of the story itself. The painted table aligns with the real dining table of the refectory, as if monks and visitors were sitting side by side with Christ. A daring, deeply symbolic choice. The mural stretches almost 9 meters wide and 5 meters high. Facing it hangs another work, a crucifixion by Montorfano. Above, architectural decorations tie the scene to the chapel and the powerful Sforza family. This was not just art. It was prayer, politics, and public display of power, all in one. Jesus sits at the center, illuminated by a window that frames him with a natural halo of light. Around him, 12 disciples divided into 4 groups of 3. Every gesture, every glance, every hand resting on the table tells a fragment of emotion. Shock, fear, doubt, suspicion. It feels like a symphony of human reactions woven together in the moment Christ reveals that one of them will betray him. And if this revelation has already surprised you so far, leave a like so more people can discover this story along with you. But the very method that gave this scene its brilliance also sealed its fragility. Leonardo refused the traditional fresco technique. Instead of painting on wet plaster, he sealed the wall and worked in slow, dry layers of oil and tempera. This gave him freedom to refine expressions and soften transitions. Yet the paint never bonded with the wall. It clung to the surface, vulnerable to moisture and time. Over centuries, dust, smoke, and hasty restorations obscured Leonardo's hand. In the 20th century, bombs from World War II shook the convent. An earlier doorway, cut into the base of the mural, had already destroyed part of the scene. Each era seemed to leave its scar on the masterpiece. Between 1978 and 1999, a monumental restoration led by Pinon Brambilla Barcelon attempted to save what remained. Scientists used X-rays, infrared scans, and ultraviolet light to separate layers and distinguish Leonardo's strokes from later editions. It was painstaking, almost surgical work. Some say the team removed too much. Others praise the delicate balance that allowed the world to see fragments of the original vision again. Even restored, the painting remains an enigma. It carries Leonardo's touch, the wounds of time, and centuries of interventions. Yet the most haunting mystery lies not in the cracks or pigments, but in the people seated at the table. Who exactly are they? And above all, who is the figure beside Jesus? For centuries, scholars identified him as John the Apostle. But then a bold theory spread. What if it was Mary Magdalene? Writers, novels, and films set imaginations ablaze. Suddenly, The Last Supper wasn't just a painting. It was a key to forbidden secrets. Historians pushed back with facts. Leonardo often portrayed young disciples with soft, almost feminine features. Faithful copies from his workshop confirm the figure is John, and modern imaging techniques reveal underdrawings consistent with that interpretation. Still, the question lingers. Did Leonardo truly hide a secret within his masterpiece? Or is the real mystery in the way we look at it, always searching for something beyond what is right before our eyes? In testing, whenever the machine detected original pigment beneath later layers of paint, the jaw shifts and arcs were present from the very beginning. When a detail appeared only in later overpainting, it was classified as secondary. The program treated the original paint and underlying sketches as primary evidence, as if revealing a hidden message encoded in layers. The result was striking. Leonardo first drew a male face, then shifted the line, adjusted the hand, and traced an arc behind Jesus. His workshop reproduced these gestures in their copies, and later restorations left echoes still visible today. AI connected these scattered traces and revealed a crisp, continuous line. That line links the disciple, Jesus, and Judas together, forming a deliberate axis. Not coincidence, but intention, guiding the viewer's gaze across the scene. The program classified this alignment as part of Leonardo's early planning, visible in both preliminary sketches and original pigments. What emerges is a coherent axis, jawline, hand, and sketch arc connected in one unified composition. A visual path designed to direct attention and unlock deeper meaning. The painting we see today is a blend of Leonardo's hand, later repairs, and the echoes left by his workshop. AI may point out patterns, but the final interpretation remains with experts, pigment analysis, and preparatory drawings. Even so, this reading reshapes how we see the work, as though Leonardo left behind a secret map encoded in layers, waiting to be uncovered centuries later. If this story already amazed you, click the next video now to continue exploring the hidden enigmas behind the Renaissance's greatest masterpieces. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next.